little bit taller than Jay.
All right, Bob, I believe you're up. A man who has his own stylist, I'm sure. Go ahead, Bob.
He's been fired several times. Will, what's your thoughts, obviously, on Greg going down? And I guess that was probably kind of a tough thing to see, but then also, does this sort of change your role a little bit with things going forward? Or
Yeah, I mean we're a close group, and so when Gio went down, obviously first thought was just to be with him. Me especially just knowing what it's like going down, being kind of having to go through that battle. So first thing we thought of was just trying to pick Greg up, trying to be there for him. Thanksgiving comes around, and we're just trying to love up on Greg right now. And then the guys did a good job stepping up, finishing that game off, getting a win against Arizona. That felt really good, to get that done for him. So. Moving forward, I think the guys are excited. Like I said, we're a close group. We work really well together, and we'll kind of all attack the role together.
Tim?
Will, how would you sort of encapsulate your season so far, and how has your, I guess, overall health been coming back from the injury?
Yeah, I'm grateful to be playing. I think my first and foremost is how the team's doing, winning games. So, just to be in contention right now is kind of my main focus, and doing anything I can to help this team win. And I don't really look at expectations or goals or whatnot. I'm just trying to do my job to the best of my ability. And like I said, I'm grateful to be playing, grateful to be helping this team win.
Curtis?
Yeah, Will, just because we haven't had a chance to see him much, what's been your impressions of Colby Parkinson since he's been able to get out to practice with you? And did you know him at all when he was at Stanford and you were at UW? Had you crossed paths anything before you got up here?
No, Colby was he's a younger guy, so we didn't really get a mix too much. I think we might have had one game against each other, but he's a sharp dude. I'm excited to get him out there, see what he can do, and let it rip a little bit. He's done a good job just working his tail off, getting back from his foot injury, and I think it's time for to let him rip, and he's going to be a good role for us, giving spills for Jake and I, and doing what he does best. And I think it's good. He's done a really good job picking up the schemes, blocking and passing. So we'll see what he can do.
Jackie?
Hey, Will. In the event that Chris Carson can come back this week, what will he do for this offense?
Yeah, Chris is a extra weapon. I think he brings a special kind of running style, and it's fun to block for him first and foremost. But so he's good. Carlos did an unbelievable job, and to have both those guys just adds a dynamic that we can add more weapons to this offense. The more weapons, the harder it is to stop. And between DK Locke and the tight ends and Demo, and I mean, it's just a lot. The list goes on for the names and weapons that we have on this offense. So we'll keep rolling. Chris is a guy that we love to block for, and he'll make some special plays for us.
Brady?
Hi, Will. Do you guys still have the fine system going on in your tight end room? And if so, who's in charge of that, and who's been responsible for the most fines so far?
Yeah, that's important. That's what keeps us close. Luke's on. He's on to Baltimore doing big things for. We're proud of him. But he passed the gauntlet to me, so I'm in charge of the pen. So, Colby having a big week, we find him about pretty good. So it's fun. It was cool this week. We donated our money to help the kids whose parents are incarcerated, give presents to them. So that's kind of why we started the fine board, and hopefully we can raise the bar a little bit more.
How did you decide on that specific cause?
It's been tradition. The tight end, I think as soon as the fine board was created, that's kind of what it was for, is to help those kids, and then also have a little fun in the meeting room.
And is there one more? I'm sorry. Is there like a specific name of the program or the charity that it's going to?
Pat's in charge. Obviously, I'm not doing. I got to step up my pen holding duties and get the name to you guys. But that's all I know. It's just a charity that we give presents to kids whose parents are incarcerated. So cool cause, and happy to help out.
Thanks.
Yep.
Ben?
Hey, Will. Russell has talked a lot, about how, important emotional kind of neutrality is for him, kind of staying constant, amid the highs and lows. Just from your perspective, like, what does that look like watching him? And, we've kind of he was struggling a bit. He had the turnovers and whatnot, and he kind of got back on track. In this past game, just what is it like seeing him kind of weather the storm, so to speak, and kind of get back on track?
Yeah, I've actually worked with Russ's mental coach, Trevor Moad, and so I definitely understand kind of where he comes from, and it was really cool to watch him go through that, watch him practice what he preaches, and the neutrality is just not letting the past affect what you're about to do. And I think everyone can take that message to heart. It doesn't matter what you've done in your past, where you've come from, but it's about making the steps and doing what it takes to win moving forward. So just trying to be an echo for that guy as a team, when there's a negative play, a penalty, or the last defensive possession didn't go well, we can't control those, and they've already happened, so there's no point in dwelling over what had happened. So it's from moving here, being neutral, not trying to overgas it or be extra positive, but what is it going to take in this moment to win the game? And I think just to watch him practice that over the past few weeks has been really cool. He's our leader, he's our guy, he's going to fight for 4 quarters, and something we can all learn from.
Have you ever been around someone that has as much kind of constant belief or optimism as him in your life before?
I don't think I could say that I have been. He's a special guy. You can obviously see why he's great, and it's a day in and day out. I think that's one thing he also talks about is your mindset. It's not just one time. It's who you are every day, and he really practices that and preaches that, and so it's been really fun. I mean, Coach Carroll probably, I guess, would be a close second of just what it takes moving forward. It doesn't matter what had happened in the past. The first half doesn't matter. What happens is moving forward to win this game.
Last question, Bob Condotta.
Hey, Will, one more. In terms of coming off your injury this year, like the first game you played this year, did you feel like it was all the way back, or did it take a little time this year to sort of get totally back and feel like you're 100% confident in it? Or
Yeah, I would say, just without the OTAs and running through routes and stuff, it took me some time. I think fall camp was definitely a little bit rusty, but as weeks go on, I get more and more confident. But I would say I was totally back, running 100% speed and being able to execute at a really high level. And I wouldn't have come back if I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. I think my PT and I, we did a great job just attacking it and knowing that we were ready to come back.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Appreciate you guys. Go Hawks.